We have made it
Hey-o.
to NFC and AFC championships.
Last brothers left.
Feels like this thing's rigged, man. Feels like this thing's rigged, but damn,
might
it's
be.
fun, man. It
Hey.
is a fun time to be alive.
Whoever's writing it, thank you.
What is cracking with you, YouTube? Shout out to all of the subscribers. Shout out to the PAG. And there we have it. The Super Bowl script is now laid out before us. The NFL, like I said, man, I know I went against the grain with my picks last week, going with the Bengals and the 49ers, thinking that it would be a Super Bowl 23 matchup. Unfortunately, that was completely wrong. I'm just happy that the San Francisco 49ers lost. Yes, get that bullshit, whatever that was, that Brock Purdy crap. Get that shit the fuck up out of here, man. Thank you. Thank you. That Bengals game was weird. The Bengals and Chiefs game was the weirdest game, AFC Championship game I ever watched in my life. I didn't really watch the first game. Actually, I didn't watch the first game. I just looked up at the score and it was like 27-7. I was like, oh, god damn. And then I went and checked out the highlights and seen all of the brawling. Trent Williams, who I think should get fucking suspended and heavily fined for his misconduct on the field. He could have hurt a player, man. He could have really hurt a player doing that bullshit he did. That is not to be tolerated in sports. And I get it. I know you're frustrated that this is I don't know how many times y'all done got to the NFC Championship game and lost, let alone the 2 Super Bowls that y'all lost. So I don't know how the 49ers going to recover from this. Just the actions on the field late in the game indicated to me that next season is going to be a bad season for the 49ers, especially with this quarterback situation they got going on. Who do you keep? Who do you pay? You know what I'm saying? Who do you trade? Let alone the Packers got their own issues that they dealing with the quarterback position as well. So I shouldn't be the one to talk. But the Bengals game, man, I felt the Bengals were the better team. And according to the NFL, they want Patrick Mahomes to go win a Super Bowl, man. That's who I'm going to pick to win a Super Bowl is Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid facing off against his old team. Andy Reid has a lot of, let's just say Andy Reid has a past in Arizona, if you do your research. And the NFL is going to sensationalize this whole thing with the Kelsey brothers facing off against each other. So you're going to see all of this whole document, this whole expose, special preview of, just that's going to be the whole narrative. The Kelsey brothers playing against each other. They're going to do this whole, fiasco of them growing up together and how it was playing with each other in Ohio and, just a bunch of nonsense, man. And then they're going to talk about Patrick Mahomes having a chance to, possibly win MVP and win a Super Bowl this year. The last person that did that was Kurt Warner. So here we go, that tie back to Super Bowl 56 bullshit. So yeah, Patrick Mahomes got everything laid before his feet. Andy Reid facing off against his old team he used to coach, that whole narrative. And, this is Sirianni's first time getting there and Jalen Hurts' first time getting there. And State Farm got their poster child, the guy that they really wanted to represent them as a client in the Super Bowl. They got Patrick Mahomes. It was either going to be Aaron Rodgers or Patrick Mahomes playing in the Super Bowl this year. And they said, no, we're going to go with the more marketable guy that doesn't have a bad taste in their mouth with the fans. And you could see it, the whole season just being drawn out the whole season. You started seeing less and less of Aaron Rodgers in the State Farm commercials. And you started seeing more of Patrick Mahomes. And guess who else? Andy Reid. He started getting involved with the commercials. I wouldn't be shocked if State Farm had a commercial during the Super Bowl with Travis Kelce in that commercial. I wouldn't be shocked if Travis Kelce is in a commercial with Pat Mahomes and Andy Reid during the Super Bowl, or probably shown a week before the Super Bowl. So I'm rolling with the Kansas City Chiefs to beat the Eagles, man. Like, they laid out the whole narrative of how the Super Bowl is going to be played in the 49ers game. What did they say? Oh, this team always scores on the first drive. Let's see if they score on the first drive when they play against the Chiefs. Jalen Hurts didn't have a great game. They ran the ball. They just ran the ball. He didn't really throw the ball all over the field like that. Now, but this Cincinnati Bengals game and Chiefs game, yo, I ain't ever seen so much blatant bullshit in my life. In my life. They let them get another play. They incomplete pass on 3rd and 9. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Stop the game, stop the game, stop the game. We didn't hear the play clock. Do that down over again. And then the very next play they did, they threw a goddamn penalty flag. Now I know what y'all gonna say. Oh, the guy that hit Patrick Mahomes late out of bounds. Yeah, that was a penalty. That was a penalty. But what about the penalty on Joe Burrow when he threw the ball and a Chiefs player still came and smacked the shit out of him? Smacked the shit out of him right in front of the ref. He got up like, hey, where's the flag? Ref just kept running down the field, man. So this was the storyline from the get-go. You have both teams play in Arizona this year. The Eagles went and played the Cardinals this year, and the Chiefs went to Arizona and played the Cardinals this year. So if people want to say that the game is fairly played with gambling involved, you're sadly mistaking yourself. It's the State Farm Bowl. It's the State Farms at State Farm Stadium. State Farm is hosting the whole damn thing. And they got one of their clients, the guy in all the commercials right now, Patrick Mahomes, to be in that damn Super Bowl. Corporate written all over the NFL. So those of you that think this game is won on the field, yeah, that's what the NFL wants you to believe, but really the games be already won before that. They already be won before that. So yeah, I'm rolling with the Chiefs to beat the Eagles. I do think that the Eagles are a very, very talented team. I just know that with Jalen Hurts getting the Eagles to the Super Bowl, he's due for a huge payday. And the Eagles are going to pay him, and I don't think they're going to get back to another Super Bowl after this. But I could be wrong. They could win it. You know what I'm saying? Sirianni could go out there and upset the Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes is hurt, but he get 2 weeks to lay up and rest his legs. But, I just knew based on Patrick Mahomes signing that huge contract with the Chiefs, I knew he was going to get to more Super Bowls. I just knew it. He probably going to win 3. They gave Andy Reid the contract extension. A lot of people thought he was going to retire. I don't think he's going to retire. A lot of people think he's going to retire after this Super Bowl. I doubt it. I think Andy Reid walks out of here with 3 Super Bowls, and all 3 of them will be with Patrick Mahomes. That's what I believe. I believe Patrick Mahomes is going to have 3 Super Bowls, man. He is the face of the league now. All the marketing is going towards Patrick Mahomes, especially after beating the Bengals on a bad leg and winning that game against the Jaguars on a bad leg. It just got, the story is written already, man. I think this is going to be one of the biggest defining moments in NFL history from a quarterback. And I think Patrick Mahomes is going to play a big role in this Super Bowl coming up. I think he's going to defy all things that we have ever seen from a quarterback. I think he's going to be on his game. I don't even think the Eagles, they might even make it to the point where the Eagles don't even sack this guy. Maybe once. They might get to him once, but I just think that, Patrick Mahomes giving the Super Bowl to Brady, I think this is kind of like them owing him, you know what I mean? Because I do believe, I'm not going to get all into that. I'm going to just leave it where it is, you know what I'm saying? But I believe the Kansas City Chiefs will win Super Bowl 57 in State Farm, where I had a chance to go and see the Chargers and Cardinals play in that game. I went out there earlier this, late in the season, one of the few home games they had left in the season. I went out there and got to see J.J. Watt one last time get out there and perform before he retired at the end of the season against the 49ers. But, yeah, State Farm Stadium, I believe Patrick Mahomes is going to get it done, man, with the Chiefs. I think they going to win it. So I'm not going to do no congratulations or anything. Now I'm going to just say shout out to MVS, man. You're going to a Super Bowl. You had numerous times with the Packers, a few times you didn't get a chance to play in those games because you were hurt. But it was good. It was good to see you ball out, man. It was nice to see, you finally come into your own, you know what I'm saying, playing with a quarterback that, that trusts you, that's going to throw you the ball and trust you to make plays. And you went out there and you did that, man, especially with, a banged up receiving core that the Chiefs already have. So I'm rolling with the Chiefs, man. I won money off of them a few years back when they beat the San Francisco 49ers in the Super Bowl. So I'm going to roll with them again, man, to beat the Philadelphia Eagles. Yeah, man. So we'll see what happens. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to listen to me. You know what I mean? You don't have to listen to me. I'm just giving you my opinion, what I think. No disrespect to no Eagles fans. Y'all had a fantastic season. But all due disrespect to the San Francisco 49er fans. Oh, yeah. It felt so good to see y'all go down in flames like that. That was one of the worst L's y'all have ever taken in y'all organization. Just that whole game was just, y'all had y'all. I thought the janitor from the 49ers was going to come out there and throw a pass. I thought the valet parking attendant was going to come out there and throw a pass for the 49ers in the game. Because Brock Purdy sure didn't want to do it. Little Purdy. Mr. Irrelevant went out there and said, I don't think I can play no more. Man, that's why he was picked last, because he couldn't play in the last game. So with that being said, man, salute. I'll probably try to get into some of this Aaron Rodgers bullshit. I'll probably drop a video later on tonight. But yeah, man. Did I bet on the 49ers and the Bengals? No, I didn't. I didn't even bet this week. I just gave y'all my opinion who I think should win, you know what I'm saying? And those picks didn't win, but I'm pretty strong on this pick. The Chiefs winning the Super Bowl, man. And yeah, man, the NFL gonna fuck the Eagles out of this Super Bowl, man. They gonna fuck y'all, man. They gonna. I wouldn't be shocked if Jalen Hurts came out there and started playing like Russell Wilson, man, throwing picks, fumbling, running around, scrambling, playing uncharacteristic football. I wouldn't be shocked if he went out there and played like that. But you see how they did Joe Burrow. They still made him look good. You know what I'm saying? He threw an interception, but they still made him look like he was a decent quarterback to try to get back to the AFC Championship again. Jalen Hurts, I don't know how they're going to make him look. I don't know how they're going to make him look. You know what I'm saying? This is the first time we've got two black quarterbacks facing off against each other in the Super Bowl. We got two brothers for the first time facing off against each other in the Super Bowl. If Andy Reid wins the Super Bowl, it'll be his 10th championship winning game with the Chiefs, and he already has 10, I think, playoff wins with the Eagles. So he'll be neck and neck, 10 with the Chiefs, 10 with the Eagles, playoff victories with the Eagles, 10 with the Chiefs. So, it's a whole lot of narrative, especially with, the numbers and, the people that's involved in the Super Bowl. So, yeah, he's facing off against his old team. Plus, Andy Reid has ties to Arizona. Just Google this shit up, man. He's tied to Arizona, so he's familiar with that. Being there. So yeah, man. That's my spiel on the whole deal, man. But whoever win, fuck your team.